We're heading to orzammar now. Now find us an angry little dwarf. Drunk little dwarf. Angry? Is he angry or just drunk? Bit of both. We're gonna go find Ogren. Ogren's fucking cool. We already have a bunch of armor ready from him as well. I'm hoping... As far as I remember, I think he'll level to the rest of our characters. So we should be able to give him a bunch of skills straight away. I want to make him an angry little tank. So we're going to give him, like, Berserker and Reaver. Actually, shit, I don't think we can get Reaver because we didn't taint the Andraste's ashes.
I shall do it.
Okay, we want Shale for orzammar, obviously. We need wind healing. Alistair, maybe? We're never bringing Zevran anyway. We don't need to bring Zevran anywhere. Stan will just be cranky. Yeah, Alistair, fuck it. What now?
There, more of the fiends ahead.
Oh, fuck, Ogre, okay. Let's summon undead as soon as they can, yeah? Okay, Shell's got the right idea. Just instantly using Killing Blow.
Down you go. I shall do it. Back. It's a fine thing we've done.
How does an ogre only have a health pulse on him, bro?
Very well.
These Knights of Redcliffe? Yeah, they are.
Our Lehman sends his regards.
Ah. Some people are gonna get smacked, huh? Hey, cockweed. I'm gonna turn you into a puddle.
Final warning. Logain sends his regards. As you say. As you say. Most excellent! Run in fear.
Who the fuck accepts a bounty to kill a Grey Warden, bro?
Shall be
Like,
done.
an idiot, clearly, but seriously.
I shall do it.
Surface silks, half price.
Very well.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armour and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Previously owned, huh?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy it like new for much, much less? Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
Sure, why not?
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
Uh-huh. Is this just all the shit that I've missed? I swear I've seen Dalthanon before. Hold the fuck up, mate. Where'd you get that? That's fancy, that is. I know that shit's expensive, but that is worth it. I have 2 of those, I believe, which means I can do plus 40 damage to Darkspawn. Which I'm gonna need later.
The maker, my brother and his family made it out alone. He severed the dark.
So, Shale, when you were standing there all that time, did you sleep?
I have no need to sleep. My body does not tire or do other flesh-related functions.
But don't you get bored? Wouldn't you want to dream at least?
I do not dream. This is what it does when it sleeps. It paws its nose and mumbles incoherently.
Yes, of course. I thought we all... Huh. You watch me?
I watch all closely when they are still at night. There is little else to do.
For hours and hours?
I count the breaths. It helps to overcome the overwhelming urge to crush their faces while they sleep.
Well, I won't be doing much of that anymore.
I demand an audience to represent the Jewish Eldol of Ferelden. King Logain will not suffer the delay of his appointed messenger.
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Logain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endriniducan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Thought he wasn't a king.
I will at that. I'm a messenger of King Loghain.
Kill each other as you will. But take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Okay. Alistair, go fuck that mage. Up. I meant to say up. Oh well. Point is, go kill the mage.
As you say. Will make lovely crunching noises. A bit more dying, please. Yeah, pigeons. Slow. I shall be
You've got.
I was hoping he would have had a note to Loghain or something on him.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I'm glad he wasn't annoyed about it. It's just like, thanks for shutting that guy the fuck up.
Atrost Vala, Warden. Your arrival is a mixed blessing. We prefer that outsiders not witness our infighting, but your presence will be tolerated.
Orzamar's always been fucking cool, man.
I haven't eaten in days. Bread? Please, sir. Just a bit of bread.
I don't have any, bro. We surprisingly have no food at all and still live constantly. I assume it's all back at camp, or they just don't address the fact that you have rations.
I shall do it.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want to be like her.
Don't say that.
I find it very odd.
It meaning me. Am I in it now too? I feel honored.
For one who professes to be a warrior, I find it remarkably weak-willed and indecisive.
Thank you?
It also likes to hide its many weaknesses behind a veil of jocularity.
For a statue, you know a lot of big words.
Is there a reason it enjoys following others so much? Especially when it is in a position to lead.
Have you ever been responsible for someone else's life? Or a lot of other lives? Or an entire nation?
Of course not.
Then shut up.
I will
I need to bring Alistair and Shallow in more often. They're fucking both characters I like.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You'll not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Huh. Well, you've shown pretty clearly which fucking, group is the assholes here, bro.
Idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order. See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry. Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter. They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate. Yes, you should.
Okay.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness.
Right, yeah, the dude lost in the tunnels.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone. My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul. It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them. How? There is no way except to brave the deep roads yourself. A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the deep roads without a company backing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers.
Take heart, good widow Filda. We'll do our best.
Please, find me as soon as you return.
Okie dokie. Ogren's in the bar over here, right? As far as I remember. Okay, stop doing that. Come on, where's the drunken boy?
Wonderful. A dwarven tavern. I've always wanted to try some of their ale. I hear it's quite potent.
Told him I don't understand why the provings aren't open to everyone. I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? Lord Dennick Helmy, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden? But there are those like you who see this with concern, no? Well, I've taken the time to actually talk to the other castes. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary. Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality. Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill. As you wish.
Is Ogre not here? We might have to meet him later through the quest, I think.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for. Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not. I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Oh, I'm out of money. I'm not gonna have anyone else use shields, so fuck it. Alright, forget about this fucking idiot.
Maker's blessing on you, brother. Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow believer. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
How did you return? I thought because you left you were a surface dwarf now, right?
Never mind. The Shaper of Memories has refused me so far. I thought perhaps with another advocate. Well, if you have a change of heart, let me know.
Nah.
It shall be done.
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. Now I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down. Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Well, I can hear it.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I've found.
Excuse me, you
Dagna,
look like
right.
you're not from around here. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle? Then I'm truly honored. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins?
Don't let the glamour fool you, child. Wielding magic is a dangerous occupation and a great responsibility.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study. I want to go to the Circle to study. I don't want to do magic. No dwarf can cast spells, but I don't see why I shouldn't study it. It would be a valuable exchange. Orzammar would learn of one of the great natural forces of the surface. And the Circle gains direct access to our knowledge of lyrium smithing. That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperium's Ferticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child? Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I seem to remember your father isn't very happy about it either.
You're quite taken with each other, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, great. No, I was trying to talk to you about Dagna, but okay, sure thing.
I've noticed your blossoming relationship, and I wanted to ask you where you thought it was going. She is a cunning woman, a Maleficar. She will use you for her own ends.
Aren't you technically a Maleficar as well? No? An abomination. Okay.
That is some consolation, at least. Just remember to be wary. You are a Grey Warden. You have responsibilities which supersede your personal desires.
Yes, well, if I want to live through the end of this, I need something else to take the Darkspawn God's powers, not me.
Love is ultimately selfish. It demands that one be devoted to a single person who may fully occupy one's mind and heart to the exclusion of all else. A Grey Warden cannot afford to be selfish. You may be forced to make a choice between saving your love and saving everyone else. And then what would you do?
You think, like, being a Grey Warden means you get 30 years to live, or you have 30 years left? Because, like, could we just give her the Darkspawn blood, and if she lives, she gets to go another 30?
You may have to save one or both of you unnecessary anguish later on. I have given my advice. Do with it what you will.
Great, so no matter what you do, I'm guessing that conversation ends up with negative, but meh.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's Luxury Goods Shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
You are a fucking human thumb, sir.
Right. Yeah, I have some lovely things here. Lyrium enhanced, of course.
I'm guessing lyrium fucks you up after a while. Like working with a fuckload of lead. Oh. Ancestor crystals for fucking shale. Need to make 4 gold. I've got these for Ogre and I can't really sell them. I can sell one of these though. I really don't need 4. That'll do me. I've got a clear one on Shale already. It was the armor was the main thing I needed because I believe Shale doesn't have a clear armor piece yet. No, it's still flawed, so that's a massive increase. I went with lightning because I don't know. There's too much shit that's got either resistance to fire or ice. It's like Skyrim. You go with lightning so that you can make sure you hit the midpoint between either element, I guess. What else does he sell? What is this? Holy shit. How am I supposed to fucking afford that though? Like, that is a fucking boost and a half to your health, and the healing effects received will stack with the other ones I have in my armor. Sells for 16, purchases for 87. It's so fucking annoying. You like steal it off him? Is that why? Or do you just... It's like a legitimately something you have to try and earn for, because that's a pain in the ass. I mean, if it was on console, I could just gank around with the money glitch. But I'm not. Oh, I need that. That's the deep roads.
Does that lead out to the deep roads? I hear they're crawling with darkspawn.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
Where do I find this dipshit again? Okay, there's a few of these. I couldn't give a shit about Prince Bellin, he's a fuckwit. Prince Bellin can get the shit out of here.
But there's more out there.
I shall do it. Very well.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
News of the hour! 3 more clans endorse Lord Harrowmont as the true voice of the Dwarven folk. Is Paragon Hood far behind?
As you say.
Stop getting stuck on shit.
Welcome to Lord Harriman's estate.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender, second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help. In an ordinary time, Lord Harrimont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrimont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrimont, you will need to prove he can trust you. That's a generous offer. If you mean it, you might attend the proving today. The Deschers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrimont's best fighters into stepping down. It would certainly make your loyalties loud and clear. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrimont would have no fear of meeting with you then. Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the Proving Master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrimont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Beisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
Yo. Who the fuck are you?
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I think that's named once because if you started as a dwarf, you would know them.
Lord Balin's impending marriage to a castless proves his dedication to change. No dwarf is without worth, he has been heard to say.
Yeah, he says that, but he's actually a cunt.
Very well.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories? Warden, I'm outraged.
The way he just spins around.
What have we been reduced to? I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dusttown. They couldn't know the value.
I shall do it.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research. I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads. A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Okay. We need to line up as many of the deep road quests as we can before we head in there.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories. The Shaper it guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost tigers. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad. Ask, and I shall do my best to answer. According to our legends, 7 brothers founded our empire. The youngest, Bloadlik, was the wisest and was chosen king. His children formed the noble caste. The eldest, Giachet, trained his sons to defend their king. They became the warrior caste. Shotgyar founded the artisans. Orzatyar forged our first swords. It was Orzammar who dug the mines that became our city's foundations. The twins Koapar and Noct both founded trading houses, but Noct was wounded in battle. On his recovery, he swore to serve his brother's sons. The casteless descend from criminals and those repudiated by their own families, or who chose to go to the surface and live by human laws. They have no ancestors to guide them and no families to claim them. They should not have been born. Their parents defied their shame and brought cursed children into the world. It's better they die young. Their births are not recorded in the memories. In Orzammar, they do not exist. Is there something more pleasant you wish to discuss? We were a great empire once. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn. The Paragon Caridon, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the darkspawn. One golem is worth 12 dwarves in battle, but Caridon's tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more. Yes, we have only a few dozen left in Orzammar, and I do not recognize this one. Where did you find it? Every golem is precious to us. We'd pay a good sum for a new find.
I'd sooner jump into a pit of lava.
Unfortunate. Was there anything else? I must tell the rest of the Shaperate about this discovery. At the other side of the old empire, during the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us. Your presence here has been recorded in the memories. I wish I knew what significance it has.
It has begun.
That side. I'm just like checking if any of these have quests in them. You never know. Who should I give that to? I mean, Win takes books. Let's just give it to Win. Let's save first. I thought that's something Liliana would be pissed with rather than actually like.
Oh, marvelous. Oh, marvelous.
You know what? I have stuff for Alistair and shit while I'm at it.
Is that for me? Really?
Very well.
So I guess Ogren might turn up after we do the fight, maybe. We should probably check everywhere. Oh, it's a douche.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring? It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and his eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest. Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
He was fucking convenient.
No one wishes this fight over more than Balin. But while it rages, Orzammar can spare no one to combat what may or may not be a new blight. I believe you. We would defeat the blight, and return to find our homeland devastated by an incompetent tyrant. Wait, we must be cautious about whom to trust, but perhaps we could find a way. Harrowmont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrowmont's deception.
Irrefutable evidence, which I suppose you have?
I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
Uh-huh.
Very well. I will be here.
Okay, so yeah, I guess we just have to go do the fight then.
A new offensive is required against the dark.
Fucking lad ass boy. Anyway, I'm not leaving here until we find Ogren.
Lord Balin suspected of personally defacing statues of the Paragon.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow.
Boy!
By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
So that guy who fucking stabbed someone at the front, he's casteless now? I doubt it. Damn it, I can't talk to Ogren yet.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurred?
I should probably check out the slums.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum. Has she been bothering you? Gets a whiff of surface stink and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go. Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any. Of course, keep in mind we also take items on trade.
That's some expensive ass shit, boy. To be fair, the mode of Dragonburn I only just saw. Fuck me dead. I think I'm good for now anyway, bud. What's the quest? What quest have you got, bud?
A Trust Valar, stranger. Here for armor or conversation? I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harriman's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object. For 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a Fold and Tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face you're not a smith yourself. You're welcome back if you change your mind. And you needn't bring a lot of coin. We also accept items in trade.
Very well.
Secret door. I do seem to remember exiting in here later. I wonder if Ogren's in there yet. Nope. This boy.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
I can help you find Bronco. The other guy's just a bit of a dick.
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her. City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years.
Yeah, she's a crazy nutcase.
2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for
It
her.
makes sense that she wants
What's
to,
it matter to
but the
you,
method's not
huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture? Too little, too late. But it's a nice gesture, Warden. If you think your boot kissing will get you an in I don't have, you're welcome to try this. I know both Harrowmont and Balin have been asking about her. 2 years without a peep, and suddenly now they want to start looking. If you find out what they know, it might just put me a step closer to finding her. Or sit here and have a drink. It's all the bleeding same to me. Barkeep.
Okay. Fuck. I guess we come here later? If Harrowmont really is looking for Bronco, maybe, yeah, they send me to him after this, I guess.
So tell me something. Do you feel pain when you get hit in combat?
This is when it squeals loudly and spurts blood about. This is when it feels pain.
Maybe. I've seen you take some bad hits. Don't you feel anything?
Anger, rage even, perhaps a little distress. Is this pain?
I'm not sure. I don't think I call it distress, exactly. It's more...
What?
For me, it is more...
That sounds more like a bowel movement. I mean that sharp, stabbing... Like that?
No, nothing like that.
No? Huh. Good to know.
Okay. Does strength affect my chance to hit, or does magic affect my chance to hit because it gets swapped? I need to check that. Having a bigger mana pool is super useful right now too, actually.
As you say.
Wait, I was gonna check the fucking Castle's Quarter, right? Oh. Hey, don't you start fucking doing that. Fucking shit up. When did it last save? Okay, good. It looks like it saved right after we came out of the bar. Yes, yes, level up. Let's go check out Dusttown.
Let me guess. This is where the poor people live.
Yeah.
More enemies ahead.
Oh, assholes. Okay. If he's want to die, that you can die. That's fine.
We'll get plenty for their...
There is no glory in bloodshed!
It's begun.
So I guess we walked into town and decided to just purge everyone, huh? Hey, shitter.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform. Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity, especially for someone with a few connections above ground. No offense, but your kings have some laws that don't make sense in a practical kind of world. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of his stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
Mm-hmm.
More so for someone like you, I guess. Most dwarves born down here have a natural immunity. Other races, there are problems if they spend too long with the ore. The real issue is that lyrium's valuable. It's only found down here, and human mages can't work without it.
Brah! I'm broke.
Long as you keep your eyes down and your mouth shut, we've got no further business.
How am I broke? 50, fuck, okay, I'm assuming sovereigns is the gold ones, damn.
As you say.
Hello, who are you?
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I. A question I ask every day. He was eager enough for a daughter who would bring him into the mining caste. But since the boy was born, I've not seen nose or heel of the lout. And me alone on the street, forbidden to return to my family unless I... But no, I can't bear to even think of it.
Right, because the way the system works, yeah. Son was born, so it followed his caste system, which is casteless. But if they were born a daughter, it would have been a mining caste, yeah.
I wish there were. My name is Erlinda. I wasn't always like this. I was born to a mining caste family. We weren't wealthy, but I never went hungry before. Now it's all gone, and it's my own fault. Ancestors curse me, but there's nothing I can do to set it right. My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him. Yes, I can become casteless with him, which is what I've done. Others have raised children like this, right? Begging for change, sleeping in doorways? You would do that? But why? Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you.
I just maxed out my coercion.
But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
It's like, Orzammar does need some shit to change, but Bellin won't change it. Bellin's just a cunt who wants to be king.
It shall be done.
We should explore everything first, right? The fuck is Nadezhda?
Well, look at that. It's not often old Nadezhda sees a fine-dressed stranger here in Dust Town. Help a poor cripple.
What did I do? Just kick in the face. Fuck.
Well, thank you truly, my lord. That's right good of you. It takes a stranger to notice how bad things are, huh? No dwarf would lift a sodding finger. Excuse my language. What takes you out of the diamond quarter, stranger? You got a vice you're looking for old Nadezhda to fill? It's pretty much as you see it. The raw stone where the casteless live, because we're not welcome elsewhere. You're born to wear a branded face in Orzammar, and you'll live your life in Dust Town.
I'm surprised they don't just make the Dust Town people leave, right? Go be surface dwarves.
If you have that kind of coin, Salroka, you don't want to drink what they've got here. Take yourself up to Tapster's. Long as your face isn't branded, they've got anything you want. I'll just stay out of your way then.
What's near? Oh. Okay, fair. Could have sworn that there's like a criminal fucking institute in here. I guess we'll get to access it later.
It has begun. I shall do it.
I guess the proving is the thing you meant to go do, and I'm just like, I'm ignoring every fucking quest. Oh wait, no, that's the suspicious door.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here. Is that so? What makes you think anyone here would turn me, I mean this person in? You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
Yeah, you're kind of fucking stupid, huh?
What shall be done?
It's
a fine thing we've done.
That could have been worse.
Fucking stupid. Okay, so he bet the stupid tome at the fucking proving ground. should save before I try going to the proving ground in case it crashes again. If it does, we'll then try again one more time, and then failing that, we have to figure out what the fuck's actually wrong, like what's wrong with it, why it's breaking.
So tell me something. Do you feel pain when you get hit in combat?
This is when it squeals loudly and spurts blood about. This is when it feels pain.
Maybe.
As you say.
Please don't be repeatable. Okay, thank fuck.
They don't kill each other in the arena, do they? I mean, why would anyone find that entertaining?
Yeah, to each their own, man.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me? Nor I you, but it's pretty obvious who you're working for. So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind. Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other. She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband. They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel. You'd do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter Miaja has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harriman again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
We have nothing to talk about, Warren.
Hey, how come you're trying to immediately murder me, bud? Okay. Dying time.
That's how you wear it.
Nothing but excitement.
You will squish such as even eat fire. Death to all pigeons.
Oh, there it is. I guess that's why he decided to kill me.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything. But you're holding the prize now.
Uh-huh.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
You know I'm gonna tell the Shaper he tried to buy it, right?
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before. It's a pleasure. Sorry it can't be longer. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today. I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes. Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly? Well, that's not what I expected. I know Lord Harriman. He's an upstanding man. He'd never lie to someone's face. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Pop a fucking fatty. Man's just standing there screaming.
Maybe I will at that.
Alright, now where the fuck are these letters again? Ah, who the fuck are you? They've got no tongues, I remember that now.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone. They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Okie dokie.
Ancestors guide you.
I feel like you could just take a oath of silence without cutting the tongue out, but fair enough.
You looking at something?
Yeah, dumb motherfucker. Are you the bitch who has the letters?
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Oh?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Sounds to me like you want me to kill some kids. I mean, if you're paying.
I'll be here.
Where the fuck are these people? I wouldn't doubt it.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record. Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
Good luck.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the pro-
Where is this motherfucker I'm supposed to get the letters off, bro? Miaja, okay. So look for the one that fucking has that name. I didn't realize there was a door here, and I'm stupid. Here they are. Hey, asshole!
This area is off limits. Combatants only. Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story. I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrimont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Can I just stick a sword in your face? So I know you can see me, but I'm just gonna walk into your room real quick. Damn, that's a shitty lock. Yoink. He's Puritan.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Okie dokie. Yeah, that's the guy I think he was saying was gonna win.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything. Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe. I will be glad to fight for Harrimont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
Cool. I mean, I want to fight in the provings too.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight? Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed? We'll just call you Grey Warden, seeing as those human names are a real burr to pronounce. We actually have an opening in the first round.
I don't think
Are
Rave
you
is
ready
any
to
harder to
start?
say than Ogryn, but sure, bud.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
Now, considering no dwarf in this entire fucking city can use Dispel Magic, I'm ready to go, mate.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is the glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the warrior caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin. Opposing him, in Lord Harrimont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
In the name of House Idukan and our future King Balin.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Can he even do damage to me? Barely fucking any. Dude, even if you stun me, you can't do shit.
Quickly, we must fight! It's
No,
a fine
because
thing
my-
we've done!
Oh wait, can we not kill them?
The winner is the Grey Warden!
I was hoping we could just like knock them out and then be like, okay, like it lets you choose if you kill them or not.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Swain is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Okay, I guess he's alive. Was it exciting? We kind of just stood there and smacked him. But yeah, because I'm an arcane warrior, they have to get rid of my shields to defeat me. But they can't use Dispel Magic because they're dwarves, which means they're kind of just fucked.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Haramont's champion takes on the notorious duo.
Oh, hey, dipshits.
The warrior caste twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Miaja and Lukejan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
That tastes good when I
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
I'm betting you two idiots can't do anything either. Maybe him because of backstabs.
Very well.
Nah, even using a deadly strike ability couldn't do shit.
Best be wary. I will not fail. Don't give them the advantage.
To arms!
I wonder if I can raise dead from his corpse. Nah, he's not technically dead, damn.
There is no glory in bloodshed.
Can you imagine the middle of an arena fight?
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Haram. We'll fight, and to our Prince Balin, by fighting in his name.
Oh? Did they ask her opinion or just tell her she was and it's like you have to say no if you don't want to fight?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Damn you. Don't give them the advantage. Most excellent.
The winner is the Grey Warden.
What are you drinking today, man?
Haramont will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister's support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under... Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valans. Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Quickly, we must fight.
Take the drain lash after you weapon away from him. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Haramont picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Why am I suddenly glowing?
This is the championship round. A full squad-on-squad combat. Piotr Naidukan leads the same team he's taken to victory in over a dozen Deep Roads expeditions. Are you ready to face the final test?
Can I fight them alone? I kind of want to try that. But to be fair, my squad will smack the fuck out of anything you put in front of it because I haven't
May
got
the
one.
ancestors choose wisely. This is the glory proving. Fought under... Only 2 warriors remain.
Okay, I'm very glowy right
Fighting
now.
for
Why?
his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Naidukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf... Each will lead a full unit of force.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Idukan.
But see, the point... You're not supposed to keep the throne here. You guys don't run by blood, which is why I hate you dickheads for trying to ruin that.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Enemies approach.
Okay. Smack that one. Shield bash that one. Oh yeah, Wynn's got armor now, by the way. I turned her into an arcane warrior as well. Just so they can stop killing my healer. Yeah, Malice is getting smacked. What the fuck? Give this man a life ward.
I shall do it.
Okay, he dead.
Ready. Watch out!
Miss!
Because like the other options for mages is to either give her blood magic or to make her a shapeshifter, right? She's already a healer type. So it's like, yeah, well, I'm not gonna make her a blood mage. I don't need her as a shapeshifter. If I just give her shitloads of heavy armor, she can be a tank in the back, so they can't fuck up the healer. Alistair, you were alive for 2 seconds, bro. Come on.
I will not fail. I'll get you. Best be
I
wary.
also can technically equip her with like a fucking battle axe.
Don't give them the advantage.
Not good. Somebody heal this bitch. That's not good. The only problem is Lynn seems to run out of its magic really quickly now.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly.
Oh, there's an archer over there?
Damn you.
Win, smack this man for me.
Immediately.
I shall do it.
Yeah, I need to get his strength up by like 2 more points, and I'm gonna give him Kaelin's armor.
Let us end this.
Come, let us end this. There is no glory in bloodshed.
I shall do so.
By the Maker!
Very well.
Blast. Ready.
We must gain the advantage!
Don't give them the advantage! It's a fine thing we've done!
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Can you imagine this old-ass woman walks up
Congratulations!
and
You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont. The ancestors speak through you. Congratulations, Warden.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Heremont today.
Hey, can I get upgraded now? And actually, is Alistair's fucking strength high enough yet? Nah, he still can't even wear the shoes. He's got the fucking gauntlets on.
So this bird thing of yours.
I do not have a bird thing. I have an extremely justified rage of the flying vermin that plague this world.
But there are some birds that are useful. Like the ones you eat.
I approve of the ritual slaying of the foul beast, but it eats one. Disgusting.
Oh, they're really quite tasty. You just need to rip off the feathers first. I like the skin myself.
I think I'm going to be sick.
Ooh, golem vomit. This I have to see.
Those two in a party is fucking great. Okay, wait. I do have a question, Tapsters. Stop getting stuck on the stairs, you dickhead. Hey, dipshit.
What are you looking at, stranger? I could be. What business is it of yours?
Why does your dwarven armor look borderline elven, bitch?
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it? I've been trying. It's not as easy as I thought.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that...
Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
They're everywhere!
Atrosvala, champion. I hear your performance in the Proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him.
He seemed like the dude
There can
who
no
played
longer
Fred
be any
Flintstone in the
doubt
live-action
where your
movie.
sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Heremont will see you now. His lordship is looking forward to meeting you.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize
Gonna
for
turn
putting
around
one
and
of
look
your
me in the
ranks through
face?
such trials. I am Lord Pyrel Heremont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne. Then it is truly refreshing to talk with you. Even had you not aided me, I would be honor-bound to present your treaty to the Assembly. But I'm afraid with no king, they will not act. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Carter she runs? I'm glad you're so eager. If you help me shut her down, we can show the Assembly I am the right king to defend Orzammar. Jarvia hides her base in Dust Town, the raw edges of the city.
I know where it is. There's a very big obvious door labeled suspicious.
Criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city. Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dust Town. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
I like the dwarves. They all understand a bit. Now they're also just fucking fun people.
Very well.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled. Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branca. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled. She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him. It's been 2 years since Branca left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
I know a weird kid who came back brain damaged but super powerful. No idea how long he was in there for.
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her. She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Branca, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name. If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
As you say.
Oh yeah, I should give this guy his nugs.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. You're a trust Vala, my nug wrangling friend.
Hey, what's in here?
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos.
Oh, good. I was looking for
You're
that bitch.
wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carter's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
I think I'll just stick a knife in your throat instead. Your voice is kind of annoying me.
Whoa. All right, you win. I'm not gonna die for 10 lousy sovereigns.
I love how well that lined up with what I just fucking said to him, too.
Ancestors, bless you for saving my poor store. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I'm showing you the lowest prices I can afford, I assure you.
I can always use fucking injury kits, honestly.
Ancestors, bless you for saving... I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. They used to be a problem only in Dusttown, but now they're in the commons, shaking honest men down for coin. A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Oh, damn, so it's just Australia?
These casteless, they're all the same. Beggars, thugs, and murderers, everyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm grateful for your help, but I don't think we have any more to talk about.
As you say.
We must not...
Hey, dickheads!
Sucker the ones.
Who wants to burn? Shell, I'm gonna need you to do some shit over here.
I shall do it.
Go down! The best you've got! Watch out!
I shall do it.
Attack! Get off! More the fools they!
Pretty sure I'm the one who killed Shale.
My magic will make short work of them.
It shall be done. It is begun.
Anyone got injuries? Yep. Okay, just Shale. Still don't get how Shale gets coughing blood. But okay. Let's go try talking to Ogren again. This fucking step, bro.
Sod off, Duster.
Yeah, right. We're gonna head to the Dust Quarter anyway. Dust Quarter? Where did I get Quarter from? What other game have I been playing that had Quarter in it? Well, anyway.
You're back. I thought you weren't coming. What did he say? Both of us? I don't believe he said that. I've never heard him refer to my son as anything but trash. He calls him it. But maybe Mother convinced him. Or you did. Oh, my friend. I cannot thank you enough. If this were a story, my son would grow to manhood and pledge himself as a knight in your service. When he grows up, I will send him to you. I promise.
But maybe don't. I'll probably be dead by then. I'm only meant to live like 30 years.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezhda to play tour guide? Know it? I lived it, my friend. And let me tell you, it's worse now than in my day. Jarvia took over the Carta not more than a year ago, and already she's got every duster with both legs bearing swords for her. Won't be easy. She's gotten real careful since Barat died. Real paranoid. She's got Carta members all carrying these fingerbone tokens. She scratches some mark into them so she'll know they came from her. There's doors to her base all over the city, but only one is ever open at a time. And if you show up without a token, you'd never know it was there.
Well, it's a big obvious fucking door, but yeah, sure.
Can't help you there, Selraka. The Carta members keep them real tight. But that's worth something, right? Maybe just a little. I'll think of you when I go to bed with a full stomach.
Alistair, what the fuck are you doing? Bud?
Hey there, stranger. 6 bits for a tumble. 2 silvers if you all want to go at once. I weren't talking to you. Hear me? We weren't talking.
Is a shop in here?
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell. Of course.
Oh, we got nothing to buy, he says, you fucking dickhead. Huh? Did I not sell these to you? Not to him. He just sells the same shit the other guy out there sells? I think so.
You're back. You got more business for me? Enough to know she don't fancy strangers asking questions. Her base goes everywhere in Orzammar. You cross her or even talk bad, your bones end up in the lava. Could be if 30 silver came my way, I might know a bit. Fine. Only Jarvia's men knew all the entrances to her base. But I tell you, I've watched them. They go up to what look like bare walls, and poof! Gone! Like there's a secret door. There's one just across the way. Watch long enough, and you'll see. Now you owe me 30 silver. You sodding liar, get out! I hope Jarvia guts you.
I had the option to kill you too, you fuckwit. Wait, lost 2 copper? What? How much is silver in this game? I assumed that was silver, yes? But what? Huh? The way they refer to the currency is confusing the fuck out of me. What was this secret door across the way you were talking about? Because if you mean this, that's very clearly just been barricaded off.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside? My mam used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky. Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh? Don't fall into the...
No, I mean, I think he just didn't find the milk, bro. Did we just knock the door in? We just have to find a Carter member and cut their finger off, right? You motherfucker. Alright, I guess let's just keep talking to the beggars. Eventually, someone will probably come and try and attack me for asking questions.
I don't know anything. Leave me alone! Leave me alone.
That Jarvie is a dangerous one.
Spare a coin? 2 bits for the needy?
What are you trying to do? Kill me?
I mean, sure. Alright, let's just check in here.
It has begun.
Well, look what we have here.
Here they are.
Jarvia said you were looking for trouble. Congratulations. You found it.
More enemies.
You guys are like toddlers with sticks and a shield, right?
I shall do. It is begun. I shall do.
Now we go into battle.
Don't kill me! Sorry, ancestor.
This man's bleeding
What did
white.
I teach you on the surface? You fight like a bleeding archdemon. Sweet bloody stone, look at them all. The base is below the city. You can get to it through the wall of the 3rd house on this row. Put this token through the slot, and it'll open. Well, will you let me go now? Really? Oh, thank you. You're a good person. How do they say it? The ancestors have shown their favor. Bless you.
Uh-huh. On the whole look at them thing, I guess that is a fair point. I did make one of them explode. So he probably just saw his friend turn into a red mist and then paint the entire room.
It has begun.
That's actually kind of useful. I can put it on my own units to make sure they can't die during that time it can heal. Or I can put it on enemy units to lock them down, I guess. It makes it so they can't move them, but I'm not sure if it makes it so they can't use abilities and stuff. If it means they can't use abilities and shit, then I can actively just lock someone away.
As you say.
Hey, you wanna die?
What's the password? Looks like we have a martyr, boys.
More
So let's test that out. Can I...
enemies ahead.
Yeah, he becomes immortal, but he just gets stuck there, so now I can just burn him.
I need something bigger.
Oh, right, yeah, but I did make him immortal. Dickhead. Okay, so it just takes him out of the fight. I could probably use it on Shale after she pulls aggro, though. Get them to pull aggro, hit them with the immortality shield thing. They can't fight back, but they'll just keep getting us. Maybe heal yourself, Win? Could be super useful.
Direct.
Fuck me dead, bitch.
Our kill has won the day.
That was gonna need an injury kit.
Hmm?
Arcade Warrior's supposed to... I think she's just using a bunch of other stuff that drains all her magic, because Arcade Warrior takes a chunk out, but it doesn't permanently remove the amount of magic counts. I think her coils were also adding a lot of fucking magic regen, and I removed those like an idiot.
Very well.
Oh! 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 I taste steel! Oh! Move aside!
My man.
Oh! Get off!
I think we work well together.
Why didn't you guys come out to help? What the fuck?
I shall do it. Very well.
Watch out!
Good, another down. As you say. Away with you! I shall do it. It has begun.
Is it just the two of you? Oh, is the Quinari mercenary in here? The fuck?
How does that feel?
Now we go. Shall be done. It has begun. Quickly, we must must fight!
I shall do it. Very well. As you say.
Yeah, so having them use aggro and then giving them a shield.
Shall be done.
Super
Best
useful.
be wary.
Down you go.
It's a fine thing we've done.
Where the fuck do I find Stan's sword again? Cool.
By the Maker!
Oh, she's stuck as well? Oh, pinning shot.
Bit more dying, please!
Time. It shall be done. It is begun. Very well.
Did we search the one across? No, I think we got attacked before we could go over here.
Watch out!
Hey, a mage. An elven mage? I guess not necessarily Dalish.
I shall do it.
Careful!
Maker! It is begun.
Away with you!
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. As you say.
Don't give them the advantage!
How did they sneak Chronari and elves in here?
Well, I suppose that could have been worse.
What? So it's just a fake ring that looks like it's made of something expensive? Taking them didn't do anything. Like, I guess they'll be used for something later in the quest, maybe? Yeah. Yeah, they're plot items. Okay. I mean, they're worth selling. I do have a fucking huge backpack now. Let's save. It's been a little bit.
Very well.
Blast!
This is a waste of time.
Do you really wish to be an woman?
Very well.
Prepare to be crushed.
We must go quickly.
Where's this go? There's a trap here. I don't need fucking Liliana to tell me that. Oh. Fuck you! Ah, we'll just hit him. Oh, there wasn't one there, okay.
As you say.
Ow.
Here! This begun. We must fight. Let us do it quickly. Don't give them the advantage. Yes, it's begun. Enough!
Let's grab some glory.
I shall do it.
Oh, they got people locked up in here.
I shall do it.
Time to be
Let me out. I see you bear no love for Jarvia.
Now we do battle.
Help me.
I'm kind of murdering dead people right now, bro. Give me a sec.
It has begun.
Please, stranger. Let me out. Thank you. We've been down here. It's been so long. My friend didn't make it. Just stopped eating one day, and all for a stupid bet.
Damn, sneaky boy.
More enemies ahead.
Wait, is this behind the pub?
We must strike.
It shall be done. No quarter shall be given. I shall do it. As you say.
Let's grab some glory!
Must maintain. It is begun. It shall be done.
Doomed, just so you know.
More the fools they! By the Maker!
Smashing time!
Now we do battle.
Let's
Best be
grab
wary.
some glory!
It is begun. Come, let us end this.
Very well.
Where am I
Enemies
even headed?
approaching. It is begun.
Doing Baruch. The last one left, turn invisible and hide in the corner.
For the fools they! Go!
Just so you know.
I shall do it. As you say.
Okay, again, more prop blades and stuff. What's the point of the prop ones? And only one of them's right. Okay, so if you take the other two injure you, how do they injure you and why? Fuck you. What the fuck are the prop blades and shit for?
It is begun.
I guess just to prove they're selling like fake shit.
As you say. Away with you!
Bad mage, down.
It is begun. I shall do it. Fight. Let us do it quickly. And me. Now we do battle. Very well. Too late. I shall be done.
Yeah.
As you say.
What? No more? Oh.
I gotta remember dwarves resist most basic magic. Like, it has to be elemental to do damage to them.
I shall do it.
Well, I mean, look, normal magic does damage to them, but they'll resist
Very
most
well.
like base magic, like fucking... What is it? Magic missile? I don't know what it is in this, but you know what I mean. Yeah, who'd have thought? Fuck you. That one injured me too. Just take all of them. Fuck you. We're requiring a full set of fucking fake shit here. What's the point?
It shall be done.
Smack the door. Fuck you. You didn't have to bring these back. Alright, I can't use any magic right now. Because I'm maintaining him. Fucking spiders, man. Oh, Alice leveled up. Okay, good shit. Oh, and he can get champion now. Solid. I forgot we got that. He should be able to quit Kaelin's stuff now. How's that compared to? Hold Length has +2 to all attributes. We're keeping that for now. Actually, just in general. The armor is way less, but the +2 all attributes +3 armor, we're holding on to that. It does look good in Kaelin's helmet, though. How come Kaelin wasn't wearing his fucking helmet during that fight? As for swords, I don't think that's a lot better than what we have him equipped with, right? I'm stupid. I probably could have just equipped him with that and then he could have worn Kaelin's armor the whole time. Ah, well. About that. Yeah, no, it's best to just keep him as a shield type. I decided to check the skill tree because I couldn't remember if you could eventually put, what is it, like two-handed weapons instead? What does Threaten fucking do again? Because it seems like Taunt does far better than Threaten. the thing is, the self-surrounded by at least 2 enemies. Nah, taunt should be used when they're attacking the healer or something to get people off. Yeah. This one was open, which is inviting. But I do want to check what's up into the hallway. What's the map look like? A fucking maze. Ah. Let's check this way first. Oh, I'm controlling Alistair right now. I'm a fucking idiot. Pinned, okay. How do you get a pinning shot on a golem? Like, what kind of arrows do you have to go through golems, bro?
Shall be done.
This is good.
What the fuck have you done to slow me down, you bastard?
Let's go for glory!
Alright, let's switch to Alistair.
On it.
Let us end this.
Yeah, that's done.
You smell great! Down! It really suits you!
Prepare to be crushed.
Oh, tamed deep stalkers. I was gonna say, I thought deep stalkers were like always hostile. God, I never realized how gross you guys' fucking faces were. I thought they were like tiny velociraptors, but they're like leech mouths. Ew. Oh, it's a Bronto.
Very well.
Did I capture the dogs? No.
It has begun.
Fuckers have a whole damn farm down here.
I shall do it. It has begun.
Hey, look. An idiot.
So, Harrowmont finally realized we're taking the city, yet he still can't be bothered to send his own men. Well, you picked the wrong side, stranger. It doesn't matter who's king, as long as there's a queen.
Okay.
You'll pay for their deaths 100 times over. Kill them! But leave the mouthy one alive. I have plans for him.
Sure you do. Smack this bitch with a fucking stone fist for me, would you?
I am armed.
Good luck run. You get hit and then set on fire, you can't fucking run away. figure she backs up into the traps. Fuck you. Is that supposed to do damage? I also hit this one. Okay, Wayne, I need you to heal me instead. Fuck. Oh no. Damn it, because I told her to use potions, she's fucking using them up really quick.
I'm...
Going to wear your pretty teeth around my wrist!
Best be wary.
All right,
let
it
go!
I know there's a trap there, though.
It shall be done.
Jarvia commands you!
Let's have at it! Away with you!
Your orders? No force.
To me, I need help!
That is very obvious.
I'm going to wear your pretty teeth! Around my wrist!
Immediately.
More than fool's days! Right then. For the Grey Warden!
Must have been more.
Okay, she just does more damage without it.
I'm ready. What?
Well, yeah, I didn't turn that ability on. I'm a fucking idiot. So now she could very well use that and actually do some damage. Right, I was gonna keep that equipped to her anyway, just for the +5 magic. Trap. Knew it.
Oh no, you don't!
You know you fucked, right?
Our skill has won the day.
Sorry, something I want to check. Magic is currently 40. If we swap her weapons, does it go down? It goes to 35, okay. So it only counts as she has the sword equipped. I was hoping that it was just like, if it's in her inventory, it would count.
As you say.
Right, there's probably a few people with injuries, right?
It has begun.
I'm pretty sure you exit the Carter's base into the armorer guy's shop, right?
God! By all the beards of my ancestors! How did you... Where did you come from? You made a hole in my wall! It does? Oh, sod it. If people find out about this, my business will be ruined. They'll think I have something to do with Jarvia. Dead? How? Did you... You did, didn't you? You killed her. And then you climbed out of there into my shop. Oh, just leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this. And if anyone comes asking, I'm gonna tell them you did it.
That's fine, bud. And I didn't put a hole in your wall. How did you not notice the door there? I get that you hung a rug, but bro, come on. There's one behind you too. Do I have any quests I should be turning in? Now that I'm here, can I talk to Shal about...
It speaks.
About, finding more stuff to do with the dwarves?
It doesn't have better things to do. Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the Mage Wilhelm, he brought me. As I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome. And of course, I would have to do it. I'd have happily stomped them all into paste, and then ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too. In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice. What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing. Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh. I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark. I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago. I do not age as you soft creatures do. Sadly, my memory is no better. Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention. That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow. I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag. He did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake. Ha! I would have liked to have seen that. Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it? Hag. Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You live forever and you're bored. You don't want to talk.
It speaks. It doesn't have better things to do. That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep roads. I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated, with my control rod not far away. No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no. He used to say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish. It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten. And then he would sneak down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser. I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser. I don't think I was aware while I was there, not like in the village. Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything. How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping? Oh, I do not wish to think of that. I think I remember a battle. It was long before, and then there was darkness. Bah, in short, no, I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference. On then.
I'm going to keep talking to you until we can find out where the fuck your mission is. I seem to remember I can go to the Tig she's from.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Not really, no. I guess that's it then.
Oh, how interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague. Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall. My former master enjoyed experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think. Flattery, and obvious flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing. Oh, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it? But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time I forgot I hadn't stood there all along. Huh. Wonder? I was glad that he was gone. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command. Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring. I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been? Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes? And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much. The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story. Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
While we're down in the deep roads, you might mention something and then we get the quest.
I trust Vala, my nug-wrangling friend.
News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont endorsed by the Honorable Three Wardens. News of the hour. Lord Harrowmont, proven to be working with surfacers. His betrayal of dwarven values exposed.
The Warden has joined Harrowmont. Attack for Balin.
Hey, what the fuck are you guys doing? You just let these idiots wander the street? Also, I need troops to fight the Dark Swarm. I'd rather not have to kill you idiots.
Let's have at it!
Far too late.
It's a waste of manpower.
By the make!
Gotta kill it.
Very well. Very well.
God damn it. You're getting stuck on doors and shit.
I heard the news. Jarvia and Hakata are dead. I suppose it was unrealistic to expect them to surrender. Would that some of the noble caste had such loyalty. I have no desire to go back on my word. But when Balin heard the news about Jarvia, he raised the stakes. He is forcing a vote in the next 2 days. By law, that prevents the Assembly from hearing any other pleas. To help with your troops, I will require your assistance one last time. Do you know anything of the Paragon Branca?
Finally.
Yes, a smokeless fuel that made underground forges safer than they've ever been. 2 years ago, she took her entire house into the deep roads on a mad quest to uncover ancient secrets. No one's heard from her since. Were she to return and endorse someone for the throne, the Assembly would be honor-bound to accept her wishes. It's hard to say what she would do. She wasn't exactly known for her predictability. She never seemed to like being a paragon.
She was devoted to her craft, never cared for politics. But one of the most brilliant minds Orzammar has seen. Branka hated Darkspawn with a passion. She would certainly be a valuable voice to support your treaty. My men traced Branka's disappearance to an ancient crossroads known as Caradin's Cross. It is many miles below where we normally venture, but I can provide a map to lead you there. Just enter the deep roads through the mines. Thank you again, and may the ancestors guide your steps.
Cool. Can I get like an official requisition order to bring fucking Ogren with me? Like he has to come? I'm pretty sure he just will anyway. Can Shao get specializations? What am I supposed to put that in, bud? I guess Hell Rock. I can probably ask Win for that now. The thing with the Arcane Warrior Blood Mage combo is good because you can turn your health into collected mana, and then the mana into defense. But I don't think I can get Blood Magic without going back and doing other stuff.
What's on your mind? I have always had an affinity for the spirits of the Fade. As a child, I never feared my dreams because I knew they were there. I could sense the demons, too, and their presence frightened me. It was the kindly spirits of the Fade that took the fear from me. I've always been able to feel the spirits, even if I never saw them. And as I nurtured my talent in the circle, I became more sensitive. I began to notice every time I was in the Fade, whether it was in a dream or in magical practice, that I was being watched. I suppose they must. It is these benevolent spirits that create our dream worlds in the Fade. Sometimes I would see it, a glowing, nebulous form. Most times I would just feel its presence, gentle and comforting, but somehow alien. I think it is a spirit of faith. They have never been seen before, and perhaps I am wrong. But something tells me I'm not. It always felt like the same entity. This one spirit was curious about me, and was guarding me, for want of a better word. There were times when I was in the Fade that it seemed to stretch forth to shield me, keeping me safe. And I think it gave me strength in my most terrible battles, Ostagar being one of them. I don't know why I was chosen. Perhaps it knew that there was something more that lay in store for me. I like to think that I was given a rare chance, and I'm going to make the best of the time so generously given to me. I will not lie motionless in a bed with coverlets up to my chin, waiting for death to claim me. That is not the death for me. And so I will fight alongside the Grey Warden, and help prepare him for the task that is yet before him. So you had better listen to me, because I swear, if I should fall before the end and you don't seem to be doing things properly, I'll get up again to give you a good finger-wagging. You know, I think you'll be all right, even without my help.
Cool. Now let's keep talking, because I need you to tell me how to get spirits.
What's on your mind? Cure me? What, am I sick now? Even you know that you cannot cure the dead. And I'm not the only one dying. You are too. I'm just more efficient about it. Ah, child, your concern is heartwarming. But death comes to everyone, and it is not something to fear. People fear not death, but having life taken from them. Many waste the life given to them, occupying
Isn't that the
themselves with
concept
things
of
that
death?
do not matter. When the end comes, they say they did not have time enough to spend with loved ones, to fulfill dreams, to go on adventures they only talked about. But why should you fear death if you are happy with the life you have led? If you can look back on everything and say, yes, I am content. It is enough. Ah, human nature. You are right. Some people will never be content and will always want more. I think I've led a good life, a full life, and I, for one, am not afraid of death, whatever it may bring. They say that when you die, your spirit travels through the fade and returns to the Maker. And after that, we'll see, won't we?
Where the fuck do I get the spirit ability from her
What's
again?
on your mind?
Okay.
It is no trouble.
I'll have to Google it later. I want to give my guy the spirit healer ability so I can resurrect more. We need two people who can resurrect. Then I wouldn't have to bring Win everywhere either. Like, it's good to bring Win everywhere, but there are times where I want different combos of people. Alright, let's find Ogre. Can I just fast travel to the next area? No. Damn. Wait, is it saying I can just go to Carrigan's Cross now? No, it's just telling me that it's a new area. We've only got about another 20 minutes. I have to make sure I get off at 8. Maybe a little past 8. We should be able to get Ogren and into the deep roads, though. I can't remember if I have to go get Ogren, or if I just go to the deep roads and he's there waiting for me. We'll find out. If he's not here, then he's probably waiting at the deep road. Yeah, I think he's at the entrance to the deep road, so I'm pretty sure he heard about Branka and says you have to go with him. Or like he's coming no matter what you want. Let's swap Ogren for Alistair.
So, you were serious before when you said you wanted to help Branka, huh? I'm Ogren. I don't know if you remember. People seem to forget me these days. Or ignore. I forget which. Not everyone hates me, you know. There's enough people who know I'm interested. They make sure I hear if anyone's looking for her. They say Haramont's team's finally learned something, and he's sending you to follow it. But they haven't found Branka herself, and that means whatever they've got, it's not enough if you don't know what she was looking for. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck. You should know that Branka was looking for the Anvil of the Void, the secret to building golems, which was lost centuries ago. The smith Carradine built it, And with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Branka planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
I can't remember. Do they force people to become golems, or you become golems if you offer to become golems, or like... I think Branka wanted to turn criminals into golems or something. Well, anyway, I'm not bringing Shale, because I remember... But I kind of want to bring Shale. I think I have things to fix it if I piss her off. Yeah. No? We'll see what happens.
If we're going, let's get moving. Branka's not gonna sodding find herself.
Oh, blast it.
Sorry, bruh.
Uh-huh.
I bring in the angry dwarf boy.
Again?
You better shut the fuck up. But actually, I already have gifts waiting for him. I have so damn many gifts waiting for him.
By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift! By my ancestors, this is a wonderful gift! That looks fine indeed. That looks fine indeed.
I'm gonna save the beard flask for if I really fuck up, because that's the instant plus 50.
That looks fine indeed.
I don't think I have anything else for him other than the beard flask, which is for later.
Go on.
Okay, cool. He already has Berserker. And he already has high magic resistance, right? I thought as a mage, as a dwarf, he already didn't matter what. Okay. Oh, and he has one more specialization, right? I usually give him Berserker plus Reaver because the combo of both is fucking nuts, but we might go Champion because I didn't unlock Reaver. And we have weapons and shit for him. Where's the Nug Crusher? Yeah. The Nug Crusher was like... It doesn't do a lot of damage. But it's that plus 100 stamina, the chance to stun, and the fucking massive penetration rate. Which it makes no sense this thing penetrates, by the way. And I kept heavy plate stuff for him too. Oh, you can't equip that yet. Fuck. Okay. That's fine. He already comes with pretty solid armor. The plus 4 armor is worth more than the 0.53 increase, I think. I mean, yeah, because it means that piece of armor is now fucking 6, right? 6.10? Or does it count as a different stat? I can never remember. Either way, he should be pretty solidly built now. When can I give Shao a specialization? Seriously. Right, tactics.
Right here.
Does he have taunt? Doesn't look like he does. What does Final Blow do? So he's got the Berserker tree maxed. What does Threaten do again? Yeah, good. That's what we want. We want to get him taunt eventually. I swear the race ability didn't used to be a thing, right? He's pretty well set up actually already. Yeah, okay.
What's this? A human? Did we make these tunnels tall enough for humans? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission.
Open your eyes, man! This Grey Warden is on a quest to find your paragon! Do I have to take your stinking head off?
Ogren could have been Adesha for House Branca. I suppose he's the next best thing in both skill and arrogance. You may pass. I'd offer more assistance, but my command post is here. All of Orzammar relies on us to hold this line. Your guess is as good as mine. No one's been there in centuries, but both Balin and Harrowmount had men looking just this week. Of course not. Down here, you're bound to run into giant spiders, deep stalkers, and other vermin. Best of luck.
Giant spiders, great.
Dark spawn.
Always deal with the mage first.
Speak.
Hell of it actually hit them. Does solid damage though.
Skill has won the day.
Yeah, that armor penetration means he's pretty much just ignoring their fucking armor at this point.
As you say.
And the thing is, the berserk takes away stamina.
It shall be done.
So the massive increase in stamina is super useful.
As you say.
Oh,
no quarter shall be given. Let us end this.
Honestly, this might become our permanent team for now. Was that the 1 in every 10 spells? He just, okay, I think he just used his fucking Dwarven resistance to stop my spell hitting him.
Time to end their pathetic existences.
As you say.
Alright, what's in the box?
It is begun.
Use as many Lyrian potions so we can get wind goes through him like a fucking meth addict. Black runestone, what? Oh, it's a gift. I don't know who that's for.
There, more of the fiends ahead.
Yes.
This is not a fucking fun combo of shit, bro.
As you say.
Oh god, I can move again? She can't.
Here.
Organ's gonna want to take a potion real quick. Or die, that works too. Fuck. Alright, I can't actually heal right now, hey? Now I can.
I need healing.
How come you're not doing that by yourself? Yeah, Xiao's gonna go through all my damn health bolts. Was that the aim, Xiao, to just consume all the health bolts? This is the fuck.
Still here? Can't keep me down.
I can technically switch Xiao to Defender now, right? Yeah, because I have the Stoneheart abilities all unlocked.
Yes. As you say.
Any of these bodies still usable? Would prefer a mage, honestly, but it works. I came in this way. Right? I can't remember what way I came from. Fuck. Okay, it was back that way. We're good.
Crunching noises.
It's meant to be in the I can take for a reason, right? There's nothing here. Get them all in one big group.
Let us end this.
Spiders? Oh, just in the ground, okay. to use Shell's stun ability, but I'm so used to using the wide area AoE instead.
It has begun.
Where the fuck do we go now? We're in our Duke and Tig to find the records or whatever for her, right? But there's nothing fucking in here. Okay. Let's see, yeah, reasonably we'll be following this way. Because that's the old road to it, right? So we should go that way. But you get cut off here, though. So I guess this way? I mean, that looks promising.
I will fight if I must.
As you say. Quickly, we must fight!
I should have that equipped as well, why don't I?
Watch out!
We are victorious.
I am armed.
Tactic to use that? Okay.
As you say.
I'm so glad I installed the brake chest mod. Oh! I was about to say, fuck yeah, 1 whole gold. There was fucking 6 in there. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't have got any if I didn't break it in the first place. That probably has the documents. Okay. I guess I was just thinking that because the scrolls we looked for in the first one, like the very first quest, were in a similar chest.
I will find
Come, let us in. There is no glory in bloodshed.
You're a fucker, you are.
Go.
Fuck you. Oh, it's traps that are being triggered. I thought it was a spell being done.
Go on.
Time to get messy.
Is this somewhere I already was?
Very well.
Yeah, it was. Fuck you. There's the fucking paperwork I need. I guess we can keep going this way. Nope. That goes somewhere. Well, look at it. Surely I didn't just miss the chest or something, right? That'd be kind of fucky. Because I'd have to walk my ass all the way back there. On that point, we should really save.
It shall be done.
Fuck you. I'm suggesting I can go that way. Clearly can't. Stupid fucking thing. Oh, what's untied? What the fuck is I doing then? What the fuck am I doing here? What? I might be stupid. There's a fair chance I'm stupid. What the fuck was this just a, like, you can loot here area? Oh my god. Oh yeah, Harside Dukin's the fucking... the main one, right? I guess we're just going to Carrigan's Cross. I was hoping to be able to explore some more shit, but alright. That cracks where the Darkspawn Archdemon is, right?
Carrigan's Cross. I can't believe Harrowmont actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
Which is where I need to go, yeah.
It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house. And even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Branka figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located. No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Branka was sure she could find out. Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home.
So we were on the way there in the first place and I'm just an idiot.
I've been waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Cool. Probably have to kill those first though.
Well, look what we have here. A couple of Harrimon's little lackeys. Let's show him who's king.
We must... Why would you come down here? I get the 2 dwarven dumbasses, but you... You're not even a dwarf, bro.
Not exhaust our supplies.
I guess you get paid enough.
Don't give them the advantage! Now we do that.
This is a waste of time.
Blast! I'm ready. I must maintain. More the fools they! No quarter shall be given.
I win. Care to partake of Ogren's fine homebrew? It's the drink of the gods.
It is begun.
Ale, is
Shall
it?
be done.
And I hope it's brewed hygienically.
Of course. I may not know clean from a beggar's ass when it comes to most things, but I don't mess around with my ale.
Very well, let's have a taste.
Well, what do you think?
Very nice.
You like it? Well, I never...
Attractive amber color, nutty flavor, slightly sweet, just a hint of toastiness. There's some spice to it I'm finding hard to place.
Yes?
Is it cloves?
Cloves! Ha ha! By the stone, you're a lady after my own heart. If I weren't buckled in this armor, I'd take you around the corner and, well, you know.
Give me more ale?
He seems really smart enough to set up bait. Like, I'm guessing it's
Shall we
luring
done?
me to more. Yeah.
Let us end this.
Don't be a fool!
We must gain the advantage! I shall do so. Don't feel good.
Nothing but excitement.
Tis begun.
For the fool's sake!
Now we are...
Yeah, I think the chance to hit that you get from the strength stat isn't transferred over with combat magic, which means I still need to get strength stat up in order to be able to actually hit them. Which is annoying. Come on, Audio, what are we doing? So fucking many of them. I definitely recycled some of the
It shall be done. No quarter shall be done.
Can I resurrect dead from a deep stalker? Nah, not compatible. That's not good.
As you said.
I'm gonna jump it up after this fight. And there's no lyrium potions. That fucking Genlock's gonna be a bastard the whole time. Fuck off. Just the multi-stacking fucking debuffs and then archers is a pain in the ass, man. What's the last save? How far back were we? Oh, fuck you. Well, anyway, as I said, we're about to jump up anyway.